Alright guys, well, it's been a while, but I'm out here and I've got several things to do today, so I'll probably make, a few different videos today. The gnats are already starting to attack me. They're relentless, it seems like. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do is I went to Lowe's and got a different weatherproof cover for the outlet on my temporary power on the pole. And I went and got a GFCI plug, because I did not think of this when I was first hooking that in. I was looking for, something like a like an outdoor breaker box kinda. But I mean, they're $100 or something like that, and my local Lowe's didn't really have much of anything like that. So then I started to look for a 15 amp 120 volt inline fuse, like a fusible link. But I really couldn't find one of those either. I don't guess they make those, so. Or, I think I did find some, but they were like for industrial use or something like that. They were like $100 or something, so. But I didn't think of this. I didn't think of just using this as it's got its own, basically a breaker inside here, so. One of my subscribers, I mean, I've gotten all kinds of just hate over that thing. I don't know what other people care if somebody else does something that's, unsafe or something like that. I don't know why people get so angry about it. But I mean, I've had tons and tons of just hateful, angry comments about that electrical setup, even though it has worked without fault for, months and months and months now. I've used it out here camping. I've had a heater, 1500 watt heater hooked up to it. Just all kinds of stuff hooked up to it. And it's worked flawlessly. So, I don't know what everybody's problem is. Yeah, something could go wrong, but I mean, it's like risk analysis, it's just a risk. I imagine that outlet down there without any, precautionary breakers or anything on it, I imagine that's probably safer than, say, skydiving or rock climbing. But, people don't get yelled at for doing that kind of stuff, so. But anyways, it has worked flawlessly for months and months and months, but since this was only, 14 bucks and then $4 for the new cover, because that cover I have down there has a thing in the middle and it won't fit this outlet. But I figure maybe this will maybe hush some of that up, because, like I said, it's got basically its own little breaker inside there in case something went wrong. And these breakers inside these GFCI outlets are super sensitive. It doesn't take, a decimal of an amp or whatever difference, and that thing will trip. Like, they're pretty sensitive, so. Anyways, so I'm going to hook this up first, and then, after that, for one thing, I need to mow out here. It's getting kind of long. I haven't mowed it out here in, like, I don't know, a couple months. I guess a month and a half, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, people, before last September, when we started, thinking of doing all this stuff, it had been abandoned. This little piece of property, my wife's mom and dad bought their house just down the road, and this was just abandoned for, 25 years or so. And I guess people took the opportunity to just back up this little driveway and dump all their garbage and everything. in here. There used to be like a TV and just all kinds of broken beer bottles and all kinds of stuff all over here. And you can see there's still, you know, there's a bottle bottom right there, and there's just, you know, broken glass everywhere in these rocks. So what I need to do is kind of try to take my flat shovel and skim that glass off as much as I can, and then as many loads as I can stand to do today, I guess. I need to take my trailer down there. I've got a tarp to lay in the trailer so the rocks won't go through it, and I need to go down the road here to the creek and get a bunch of gravel and throw down here, because I got a flat tire from this the other day. So, well, not the other day, probably like, a week ago, when I finished that cattle guard over there. But the day I finished it, I didn't bring the camera with me, but I did finish it. On that day, I came over here to look at my concrete pad down there that I'm pouring to level out that foundation, to guesstimate how many bags of Quikrete that I need for it. And I got a flat from it, so I don't want another one of those. So I can kind of drive like over here on this side of the driveway, come in and, you know, go that way and avoid all that glass, but I just need to get rid of it. So we'll get some creek gravel and throw in here. Then, so we've got install the outlet, mow, creek gravel. If I get all that done and still feel, you know, up to it, or, well, I might do it before I do the gravel, because I need to, my van is sagging down quite a bit, so I need to get all that weight out of there. I've got 6 bags of Quikrete in the back there, so I need to finish up that concrete down there. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. You know, I'm at like 7.5 minutes of just blabbering, so I have a tendency to run off at the mouth. So this will probably be a few different videos, you know, break it up a little bit. First, I'm going to go down here and install this in the in my electric setup down here. So I'm probably going to end this video here and just make this and each one of the things their own video. So this video is kind of pointless, I know. Sorry about that, but anyway. Also, I wanted to welcome all the new subscribers. For some reason, it's just exploded. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, it's been going up like 15 a day. And my AdSense revenue has shot up, like in the last week it doubled. So, it's starting to pick up some momentum somehow or another. I haven't released a video in like over a week, but I mean, I do have over 200 and some odd videos for people to watch, go back and watch. But I just wanted to say welcome to everybody that's new, and if you come across some of the older subscribers that's been here a while, they'll tell you, leave your comments. You know, I like to be interactive with all of you, so leave your comments. I try my best to reply to every single comment, unless it's something rhetorical or something like that. But I do try my best to reply to every single one. So just don't be strangers. And we'll go ahead and end this and hook that up down there and get going. It's about 81 degrees right now, so I waited until it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. So the sun is just about going to go behind the trees there a little bit. So so it won't be so darn hot. You know, we're in the shade here is what I was going for. And down there, when we go to pour our concrete in, that part will be in the shade. So, well, it'll be in good shape.